Welcome back to the Castos channel. Today we're taking a look at a new to me podcast app called Goodpods. It's been around for a while, but it's new to me. I recently discovered it through the podcasting Twitter community. A lot of folks over there using it, and I want to give, like everyone else, my 2 cents and give you a bit of a refresher on why you should use it, why you might like it, why you might not like it at the end of the day. So it's Goodpods. It's for free. You can get it at goodpods.com, or you can find it in your Google Play Store or Apple App Store. And let's just talk about the biggest value add for this app over your traditional podcast app. I'm a Pocket Cast fan. I love it. Use it all the time. Very hard for me to give that up. I'm just so used to it. A lot of the controls and the filtering and cross-app sharing, it's very beneficial, at least the way that I listen to podcasts. First and foremost, you should approach Goodpods, in my point of view, and a little bit of looking at their website and how they frame it, as a social network for podcasters. So keep that in the back of your mind throughout the rest of this video. One of the really cool things is you can create an account and claim all your podcasts, which I think is great. You create like a little Twitter profile almost, or your own bio on Goodpods. You can claim all of your podcasts. We'll take a look at my profile here. Right now, it just has my personal podcasts under my profile. I have 2 followers. I hope to have more followers by the end of this video. And it's kind of cool. So you can see all of the stuff that a creator might do. You can see the episodes that they create and kind of scroll through them. Fun, exciting, doing it differently than most podcast apps. And you can have a little bio there for yourself. So that's really nice. If you go to the feed section, you can see everything that your friends are listening to if you've friended them on Goodpods. So that's really nice as a creator to have that sort of discovery mechanism. We always say in the podcasting space, it's, discovery is very difficult, et cetera, et cetera. Well, Goodpods sort of helping others see what you're listening to if you choose to share it. And then maybe your friend would listen to a podcast that you like. So that's pretty cool. Other things that your traditional podcast app might not do is you can like and share episodes right into this particular stream. You can click on an episode, review it, which I think is really cool, and leave a review on a per episode basis, not the whole podcast basis, but on a per episode basis, which I think is great. When we look at how do podcasters get feedback from their shows, which is very, again, one of those difficult challenges, this is a great way to do it. It's a great way to have that vehicle to do it, and I think that's fantastic. If we go back to our profile, one of the things that you can enable is a tip jar. So again, if you're a creator there and you want people to give you a little tip, and that call to action is, hey, on Goodpods, you can leave me a tip. And if that's something that's interesting to you, they've got the mechanism for you there, and I think that that's, really, really great if you're looking to make a little bit of extra side income with your podcast. Not get rich, but get a little extra side income. This all adds up to a very unique podcaster-focused experience. I think I've been using this now for about a month, and I would say that, yes, the audience is mainly podcasters. It is a podcast social network, so one would imagine that there's a lot of podcasters here. And what I think that'll lead into is the challenge for Goodpods is how do they get the normal podcast listener to use this so that we can get that feedback from our broader audience, which I'll save for later on in this video. So where do I see the biggest potential for this app for you as a podcaster? Should you use it? Should you try it? Well, it's great to get feedback. Hands down, I'm going to be spending more time, especially for our 3-clip show, on Goodpods to interact with other podcasters and see how I can get direct feedback using Goodpods. What are the downfalls? Well, here's what I think. There's a lot going on with this app. There's just a ton of stuff. When I first installed it, I was like, what is happening here? If I go to the library section, there's a continue listening, there's a my downloads, there's a latest episodes, bookmarks, my subscriptions, and episodes to rate. I'm very used to going into my Pocket Cast library and just seeing the episodes that I haven't listened to yet and hitting play on those. It's very fast. It's just just a common thing that I do. And this makes me feel like, okay, I got to think, I got to do a little bit of work, and I have to remember how this show or how this app is organized. Even just maybe the visual elements, things are just categorized as if you were searching LinkedIn. I just want a list of really small font so I can see, the dozens and dozens of podcasts that I subscribe to, just to see them on a list. There's a lot going on. A couple of picky points. There's a lot of loading that happens. I've been clicking around, but when you open up this app for the first time and you start going through all the screens, you can find yourself loading and waiting. There's also a ton of data that it's trying to pull in, so I get it. But that's also something that just a little bit of app fatigue, as I like to say. I feel the same way with podcasting 2.0 apps, podcast 2.0 apps. I'll go through and it's just slow, and it's not like bad. It just adds up to this slower experience that you can kind of feel versus a tighter app, maybe like, again, a Pocket Cast. All of this is getting to one of the big things that I'm worried about. On that indie tab, I think that's what draws a lot of people in. I'm afraid it's going to be a pull the rug out moment, because when I see an app this big, with all of these features, I get kind of worried that they're not really going to invest in the independent creator in the future. The only clue that I have is, well, I have two clues, YouTube being one of them. We've seen what's happened to the smaller creator over time in terms of ad revenue and just, helping out creators on that platform. Unless you have millions of subscribers, it's very difficult to move the needle and get attention. But on the homepage of Goodpods website, they actually have verified Goodpods user, and immediately it's Kim Kardashian on the first spot. I'm just like, yeah. Do you really care about the independent creator if you have all of these celebrities, including like the Today Show, Malcolm Gladwell on the homepage? Boy, something a little fishy about that. I don't know how much they can really focus on independence when I see how much money is being sloshed around for celebrity podcasters, and they have it on their homepage. How about the random independent creator profiles pulled right out of the Goodpods app to show up on the website or in the app itself? Look, at the end of the day, do I recommend it? I do. Like, if you want to find a new experience of communicating and listening to podcasts, getting feedback, giving feedback, creating a community, I think Goodpods is in a good position to do that and provide that for you as a podcaster. I don't know of any other apps doing it this way. Again, it's a social media network. You're investing your time there. Do you want to do it all in this one app? It'd be great if they had a web app. I think I saw them say it was coming on their Twitter profile, which is cool. But hey, look, at the end of the day, I'll try anything new to try to get more audience, to get more feedback, to get more downloads. I'm game to try some stuff, and I'll be trying Goodpods for the foreseeable future, especially on our 3 Clips podcast, maybe creating a group there, getting engagement, getting ratings and reviews. So thumbs up to what Goodpods is doing. Your mileage may vary. You let me know in the comments below how you're doing with Goodpods. Will you try it out? Let me know what your experience is. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.